Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Ever since I've been playing Modern Warfare again, I've been playing the game mode Grind, and I am absolutely addicted to it. It is one of my new favorite game modes in Call of Duty. If you're unfamiliar of how to play this game mode, it's a mixture between, I want to say, demolition from back in the day in Call of Duty, as well as kill confirmed. So the way you play is, when you kill an enemy, they will drop a dog tag, and you can of course go run and collect that. But that doesn't count towards for points towards your team unless you deposit it in one of two bank locations. Now the fun part is you can collect as many tags as you want and then just bank all of them if you feel comfortable enough in one certain location. The reason that I like this game mode is, well, there's a multitude of things. The first thing that I just adore about this is what it does to the map design and the map flow. This takes the positives of kill confirmed and a game like domination and it combines them together. In kill confirmed, in order to be victorious, you need to move around and physically collect the tags where your enemies just were. Now, that's really nice. However, on top of that, you've got a really nice balanced sort of map flow because of the two banks that need to be protected. People want to protect those two banks. They want to establish map control around those two banks, and those two in conjunction with each other creates a fast-paced game mode where there is a congruent and stable map flow, and it's very predictable where enemies are going to be and where the action is going to take place. That's why I compare it to like demolition, because you have two set bomb plants and you know exactly where the action is going to be, and it's that fast-paced action that we all know and love. And I want to say this now. I really hope that Grind becomes a playlist in the Quick Play playlist. This should be a consistent game mode for Modern Warfare. This makes the maps play so much better in my opinion, and one of the biggest problems with Modern Warfare is the map design. So having a game mode that alleviates that is fast-paced, that's fun, that always goes to score, that's gonna be really, really healthy for the community, and I absolutely want that to happen. So as it is right now, I'm really happy with the Grind game mode. It improves the map flow like Demolition did, but even better than Demolition, you don't have those really, really cheeky spawn traps that were just devastating to Demolition, which is why it's not a permanent game mode in Call of Duty anymore. But you've got a fast-paced game, and it's really, really well structured. However, I think it could be made better slightly, potentially. If you don't remember, back in Call of Duty Ghosts, when this game was first created, which, by the way, if you don't remember it in Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe it was just a custom match option, not a public match option. So if you don't remember it, that's probably why. But the one difference that I think was either in Call of Duty Ghosts or Black Ops 4 or something is that the bank where you deposit the dog tags are actually moving around in those previous installments. However, in Modern Warfare, they are stagnant and they never move. There are pros and cons to both of this. When you have this sort of sedentary two banks for the entire game, it creates a really well predictable spawn, it creates a predictable engagement, sightlines, and all that sort of good stuff. When it's moving around, it's a little bit more like Hardpoint, where Hardpoint's not a bad game mode, in fact it's a really good game mode, but it can be a little chaotic and a little weird with spawns at certain points in time, and especially sometimes you'll have a spawn with the bank where one team is really, really close to it and the other team is just super far away, so it kind of dynamically changes, which is good, but it can also change for the worse. So having a moving bank can be pretty difficult. On that same note, however, having a stationary bank can make maps feel very unbalanced. For example, when I first started playing Grind, I usually got Piccadilly, and in Piccadilly, the two banks are in the middle of the map, but the A domination side of Piccadilly seems to have much better access to these banks than the C domination flag has. So that's kind of an unbalanced map design right there. Now personally, I don't find that to be entirely horrible. It kind of adds to the meta of the map. It makes the maps more unique and gives you more strategy of, I want to spawn here, I want to rotate these spawns, flip these spawns over here, so it does add some depth in my eyes. But if you were taking this strictly as a competitive, if you want a fair shake as soon as you spawn off, that's not the case here. But personally, I don't find that to be so much of an issue that the grind game mode is super unfun to play or bad or anything. I just think you just need to be a little bit more mindful of your spawns and where the enemies are going to be, and it's really not that big of a deal to me. So hopefully the grind game mode isn't removed when this video goes live, because you guys really need to try this game mode out. And if you have already played it, please let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. 2 videos you may have missed here. On the left, we have finally my first ever nuke here in Modern Warfare. It's probably going to be the last, but you can go check out my reaction to that there on the left-hand side. And on the right, we have a much more negative video talking about how I was burnt out about Modern Warfare and how I took a break. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, go check out that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till the next absolutely beautiful Modern Warfare morning. I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.